the Chicago Bulls make a move before the NBA trade deadline? Let's talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NBA here to talk about the Chicago Bulls. So if you're a Bulls fan, do hit the big red subscribe button, people down below. I promise you will not regret it. And make sure you're all following me on my social media platforms. All right, so let's talk about this, all right? Will the Bulls make a move before Thursday's NBA trade deadline? We've already seen a massive move being made with Kyrie Irving getting traded to the Dallas Mavericks. More moves certainly going to be on the way for other teams, but let's specifically talk about the Bulls and what they could do. And here is my inclination on the Bulls and their prospects of trading for someone or making a move for someone before the deadline. I don't believe the Bulls will swing for anything big or will trade away any of their major pieces. All right, so let me explain and elaborate. I believe that the Chicago Bulls are going to stand pat for the most part in terms of keeping their core, and they'll probably look to add like a minor piece, if you will, right? We can talk about a backup center, we can talk about another guard, a wing, something like that. I don't think they will go ahead and trade for a star. They're not going to go out there and look to add and see what's available in terms of, you know, potential all-star level players out there, even though they should, or maybe not. But I don't think they'll do that, and here's why. AK's already come out and said that he does not want to tank, and he does not want to rebuild, and he does not want to start over. AK's already said that he wants to compete with the current roster and have them try to make the playoffs, try to make the play-in, and go from there. I don't agree with it because we all know the ceiling of the Chicago Bulls team. This is not a championship level roster. This is a playoff team, barely, with the way they've been playing, and a first-round exit. That's what this team is currently constructed. And I guess AK and Emmy, Mark Eversley, are okay with that, which they shouldn't be, but I guess they are, and they want to go ahead and go for it. And so I don't see the Bulls being sellers at the deadline. You know, logically speaking, the Bulls should be, at this point, assessing the fact that they're below 500 midway through the season with 3 all-star level players in a conference that's got Boston, Milwaukee, and teams like that, and knowing that you really don't have any shot to win a championship and you should be looking to rebuild and sell off your pieces like a DeRozan, like a Vucevic, maybe even a Zach LaVine, but instead they're going to keep that roster and look to add smaller, lesser-known pieces, role players, if you will. Don't agree with it, but that's what I think is this going to happen. So again, just to kind of put a bow on everything here, will the Bulls make a move before the trade deadline? Yes, but it will be a minor move. It won't be anything substantial. They're not going to trade away any of their stars, and they're not going to acquire a star. And heck, if you are going to stick with this team, swing for the damn fences, try to go ahead and acquire a star out there, reach and out to the Brooklyn Nets and see what the heck they want for Kevin Durant, to maybe see if you can at least do something to make yourself a championship contender instead of being stuck in mediocrity, right? In terms of being an 8 to 10 seed. Nobody wants to be that, but evidently the Bulls are okay with it. So, honestly, I'm a big AK and Mark Eversley fan, big AK and Emmy fan, but I've been really disappointed with how they've handled this. Like, I don't know what the long-term vision is with this team. We know a team with DeRozan, LaVine, and Vucevic is just capped in terms of the ceiling. I don't know how they think that this team has any shot to win a championship, and we know that they don't. And they've been anything but consistent. The only thing they've been consistent at is being inconsistent. And so, to me, I don't see much changing at the trade deadline, even though they should be sellers at this point and trying to start over. But let's see what happens, you know. Could be wrong, but I'm going to say they probably acquire, like, you know, a role player, you know, for the bench and kind of go from there. There's a lot of interest from other teams to trade for our guys, right? Like Caruso, DeRozan, LaVine, etc. But Bulls aren't moving them. So let's see what happens. But that's my prediction. No big moves, minor moves only. And that's Bulls right now for you. So as always, thanks for watching.